I'm Rob Skinner, and this is the Rob Skinner Podcast. Today, you'll hear a short, powerful message about what it really means to live as a 10x Christian, someone who multiplies what God has given them tenfold. All this and more on the Rob Skinner Podcast. Welcome back to the Rob Skinner Podcast. My goal is to inspire you to live a no regrets life, make this life count, and multiply disciples, leaders, and churches. Thanks for listening. Recently, I was going through my Power Pack. It's a stack of 3x5 cards that I've kept for decades. It's filled with my favorite scriptures, my favorite quotes, and I carry them with me when I travel. I pull them out from time to time, and I read them in my quiet times. I view it kind of like my spiritual greatest hits. When I really need an instant boost, it's really my favorite thoughts every single day. And I was thinking, this would really help other people too. I mean, it's really, really good stuff. So I'm starting a short form series to inspire you to live a 10x Christian life, stronger, more focused, and more fruitful. Luke chapter 19, verse 12 says, "A man of noble birth went to a distant country to have himself appointed king, and then to return. So he called 10 of his servants and gave them 10 minas. 'Put this money to work,' he said, 'until I come back.' But his servants hated him and sent a delegation to say, 'We don't want this man to be king over us.' He was made king, however, and returned home. Then he sent for the servants to whom he had given the money in order to find out what they had gained with it. The first one came and said, 'Sir, your mina has earned 10 more. 'Well done, my good and faithful servant,' his master replied. 'Because you've been trustworthy in a very small matter, take charge of 10 cities.'" This story reveals something profound about what it means to follow Jesus. Jesus was preparing his disciples for his departure. He was telling them, "I'm going away to be crowned king, but I'm coming back." There'd be no constant supervision, no daily check-ins, just a calling and a trust. Each servant was given 1 mina, about 3 months' wages, and told to put it to work until the master returned. When the king came back, one servant stood out. He said, "Sir, your mina has earned 10 more. He multiplied what he had been given. That man was what I would consider the first multiplying disciple, or at least the model for the multiplying disciple. He's what I would call the prototype for the original 10x Christian. Jesus used this story to teach us something critical. He's gone away for a time, but he's coming back. And in the meantime, he's given each one of us resources, our time, our talents, our influence, our faith. And he said, put it to work. The 10x Christian doesn't just hold on to what God gave them. They multiply it. They take one act of faith and they turn it into 10. They take one disciple and they make 10 more. They take one opportunity to serve and they turn it into a lifestyle of impact. That's what it means to be a multiplying disciple. When I read this passage recently, I thought to myself, that's the kind of disciple I want to be. I want to multiply his gifts 10 times over. Whatever he gives me, I want to make more of it. And I have a feeling if you're listening right now or watching this, you feel the same way. You want your life to count. You want to live with purpose. You want to multiply what God has placed in your hands. So the question becomes, what does it take to become that kind of a Christian? That's why I'm doing this series on the 10X Christian. Let's find out together. Thanks for joining me today on the Rob Skinner Podcast. If this inspired you, share it with a friend and subscribe. Also, remember, God didn't call you to settle for average. He called you to make this life count, live a no regrets life, and multiply disciples, leaders, and churches. Have a great day and make this life count.